Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the podcast. This is podcast number 18, and it's called Walking by Faith and Trusting God in Uncertainty. Okay, so today's topic is really important to me because I am someone who has had their faith tested multiple times, and this is something that I've been struggling with lately. And the one verse I wanted to talk about today out of the Bible is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. And it's, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." This passage means everything to me. Because for me, I've always kind of been like a worrywart, someone who worries about just any little thing. And so with everything in our life that happens, as time goes forward, we will constantly go through things. That's Maya Monkey. And my Maya Monkey being one of the most recent struggles I went through, with her in my pregnancy. But if anything, yes, it tested my faith, but look at what it shows, that believing and trusting in God gives you miracles, literally. Another thing, with my marriage, my husband has been doing so well at his job, and his success delights me and it scares me because I know with, being successful comes people that, they want what's yours, especially when, you have such a catch like my guy. And, but I know it's important to remember that what is meant to be will be, and God is always by our side. And I wanted you guys to also know that today's podcast was inspired by my daughter Danica, because she has been studying the Bible daily, and she has been writing verses up on our dry erase board up in the kitchen every day to keep us inspired and motivated. And she made me this cross. It's so pretty. I don't really know how she made it, but she decorated it all beautiful and made it glittery just for me. I think she's trying to, get me to remember what's important. And okay, so here are some key points that I wanted us to take away about faith. First one: faith is trusting God over feelings or circumstances, even when life seems uncertain. Another great key point: obeying God without knowing the full plan. We try to make plans for our life and execute them, but sometimes it's out of our hands. And when those circumstances arise, that's when we know that we have to have faith and trust in God. Believing in the unseen, that's another one. That's very important. We all have to remember that we're not of this world. There's a better place, and that's where all who believe will go. Another great point about faith is letting go of fear and trusting God's timing and will. All of us have fears, every single one of us, but the more we trust in God, the more that kind of fades away. And that's another thing that I'm working on as well. So what I really truly feel is we all need to pray, making it a daily habit, and trusting God through prayer, and also worshiping Him, because we know at the end of the day we wouldn't be here without Him and all the blessings that He's given us. So and a challenge for myself is to take small steps of obedience despite fear. We all need to walk towards our purpose. All of our purpose is different, but yet the same. We all need to be a service to society and to the world. That's the main way that we feel fulfilled, and that's what God wants for our lives. Yeah. Some other good key points. The main thing is I want you guys to take away from this podcast that our faith will be tested, but if we stay consistent with our daily practices and prayer, we will go for it, and we will enjoy the walk with God. Just remember, He's always here with us, and we can do this as long as we have that relationship with Him. So I want to give you guys a challenge. I want you to forgive somebody, trusting God in your hurt, and choosing to forgive even when you don't feel like it is an act of faith and will lead to healing. This is what I'm working on for myself as well. And so, who doesn't want to feel healed and fulfilled? Because remember, forgiveness is for you. And okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast today. I know I did. It's kind of like something to think about for the next couple of weeks, actually for life. But in case you've been walking away from faith, like me a little bit, it's time to get back on track. And yeah, really just be about God and faith. So thank you guys for joining me today. I will catch you next time. Remember, this is Life at a Glance with Christy German. And remember to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.